Hi everyone, it's Artist from Man Carpentry and Construction Limited. Just a catch-up video. So I was busy yesterday doing truss clips and putting some noggins through, which you're gonna have to do. So with the straps, you need 1.2 meter straps, and you need to have them not more than 2 meters apart. So what you're gonna have here, well, I'm like 2.7 meters nearly, so I'll have 3. I'll put one there, and one there. Then I will need one which is with the twist, which will have to hook over the plate, screw into the plate, and be hooked behind the brick. And then we're gonna have to put noggins through, so we can go all the way through and tie roof that way. Then also we're gonna put in the corner here to tie the plate to the wall. We won't be able to do it with that corner, but it's one of those things. So yeah, also we're gonna have to put a L with the twist, so we can hook over the plate and go onto the joist side. So those are the ones I still need to get, but in general, when you do your straps, you don't want to be 2 meters apart, no more than 2 meters. But I usually put at 1.6, and then you're safe. So yeah, I'll go show you what we done. Obviously you need to follow your specifications. So you can see here we've done those clips that was specified, but in general with the straps and that, you'll have it will be pretty much everywhere the same. So allow 1.6 apart, so you need to hook on here, and then when you have your L with the twist, you can get ones which got a twist in it. You'll go like that. Well, you see we don't have cavity, but I'll just have to clean the slot. It'll be like that and across. L and a twist will have to be on that side, because we need to go alongside of the joist, where here we can get away with having just a normal L and then just pick it up. So yeah, that's in terms of straps. Then also in terms of noggins, I need to finish this side. You need to put noggins in everywhere where your span is over 2 meters. Again, very similar to straps. So if you have noggins, joist, and span is over 2 meters, I would advise you to put them in. It locks everything in, makes your floor or ceiling joist, whatever they would be, solid, and also it's a requirement. So here we finished putting in noggins to take the batten. Again, very simple. I used the lines where I knew my timber need to be. That's when if you remember, when we marked our valleys out. So I used that mark as a point where to put them in, to make sure when we start battening it out, it all is sound. So also we put cross brace on the top. We're using 6.3mm treated sort of decking construction screws. They do sometimes sometimes say you need to put M12 with square washers, but I think because we have 2 of these, it should be equally strong. So what else? I'll go through again. We're gonna have to put straps on these, but I will do it when I cut this old floor out. I'll do it over the ladder, because yeah, it's just for me now, main thing is to get it weather tight. I still need to form the troughs, which we're gonna be doing today, for our water, not troughs, sorry, gutters, box gutters, not troughs, box gutters. We got to form this side, and there. So the front, we're gonna be using a outlet trims, through the wall outlet trims, because this wall will be bricked up higher, probably to that level, and one brick on the top, or a coping stone, or whatever, you know, whatever design you got. So also, as you can see, I've knocked it all here. We put all the truss clips everywhere else as well. So I use them, I nail them on and just bend them to the joists, so they're fairly easy to bend. So nail everywhere, put all the nails in, and that's why I suggest you're getting that nail gun, twist nail gun, which is just perfect. So I did all this probably in about, you know, 5 hours. All these truss clips now done, which is, I think it was about 56 of them or something like that, and there's quite a bit of nails to do in each one. Here what I had to do is I had to cut the cross brace off because it just didn't fit in. So, well, I found it easier to cut it off. What you potentially could have done is bent it and then slid it in, but I've cut it off. But I used the primer to prime the cut so it wouldn't rust. So yeah, that's what you need to sort of consider if you need. Well, you will always need to cut something when you're doing a job like this. Either strap will be too long, or you know, anything like that. So you need a lower can of primer for the metal. So yeah, that's where we are. So next for me is to make it weather tight, and that will involve forming the troughs. Sorry, not troughs, box gutters, not troughs. I'm talking about troughs. So that's what I'm going to be doing now, my next job. And basically what we will be doing, we'll be cutting, come here, what I will be doing, I will be essentially doing that, just not as high obviously, so, or you can go to the side like that, you know, screw it, boom, put your fixing in. Let's say you want it, you can do that, and then a block there down to the thing, your plate, and that way you'll be it should be fine. Or equally you can just, there's several ways you can do it. We'll have a think what's the best, but yeah, basically what you need to form a fold. Every meter you need approximately 25 millimeters drop or fold. So it's a 3 meter run, then you need 75 millimeter fold. Essentially that's what you need to aim for. And then yeah, then we're gonna form it into fiberglass with the ball fillet trims, etc. So yeah, that's our next job, and I will catch up with you in a bit. In this video I want to show you how you can bend your straps if necessary. If you only got, say, L shape, just a normal bend strap, or even if it's a flat strap, you can get this bent yourself, and you can bend it as and where you require, rather than having to go with what's sort of available and how they've been bent, so it's fairly straightforward. All you're gonna have to do is, well, in my case I got a bit of structure here. You put a couple of 3-4 screws in to hold the strap. So if you got a straight strap, you obviously first need to bend it, but if, for instance, in my case I need an L strap, I'll show you what you achieve or can achieve. So this is what I've done. I just bent it, so I'll just show you how to do it, so you don't have to necessarily go to shop and get a, you know, bent strap if you got enough of the normal L straps. So all you do, you need spanner, 2 spanners. One you hold, say, where you would like your bend to start, and you need to adjust it, thickness of the strap. Another one you put where you want it to sort of start the bend. Oh, sorry. And then you just bend it like so. You got 2, so you put them in and you use them as your lever, and that's it. You get yourself a bent strap from a normal L strap. So that's how you can sort of get away with by not buying the twist straps, because sometimes they're just not available and you need them. So that's how you can get them done. Obviously you need to make sure you got the right length of straps. Sometimes you find with heavy duty 1 meter, sometimes you're gonna be required to have 1.2 meter, sometimes it's gonna be 1.5 meter. So just follow what you need to have, and then you should be fine. So yeah, as you can see, I've fixed the straps, some of them anyway. I've got this one and that one to do, and then L across and L across. Again, you're gonna have to have full nogging underneath that, so you can fix your strap into the nogging. But I will, once I've finished that, I will show you how it looks finished. So what I use 5x50s, and I use brown plugs, 7mm drill bit here, you know, as there's drill. It's fairly straightforward, and what I do, I put my first one and mix 2 holes, and I do like a zigzag so it ties in better, and that should be sufficient enough to fix your straps. So yeah, fairly simple, but one of the jobs which sort of need to be done, and yeah, the only thing is fairly time consuming, because on this job we got like about 30 straps to do, so you need to bear that in mind. You allow for it's easy not to allow for jobs like this when you're pricing up your jobs, or when you think you'll do it, you know, a lot quicker. It isn't quick. So yeah, bear that in mind, and I'll catch up you in a bit. So now we got around to do box gutters. I'll just show you briefly what I do. I use the bow level first of all to put my crossbar level, and I did it at both ends, and if you can see here, I'm like 10mm below the face of the brick, and there I am on the other side. I'm about the same distance, which means with the poke joint it's about 75mm or so. Well, even 70 will be enough. So that will be our run. Then after you put a string line, and string line will give you exact position where you need to place your next block of wood. So either you mark it on a wood where the string line is, so you know where the point of your next cross brace need to be, or you can use your string line as a guide and do it that way instead. So what I will do, I'll probably mark every single one. So I'll mark there. So now this is the point where it wants to be. I'll mark here. You want to do it every 400. You don't need to do any more here. So now that at this point my block needs to be flush, or flat, sorry, not flush. So next, use whatever you have. I got some offcuts of 4x2. Again, I try to make those cuts, so try to cut the angle. So you'll need your level as well once you fit, but for dry so put it like that, mark the bottom, cut that off, fix them. So go to the line, mark your position roughly there, and you can lift the string up so you can get it properly. So that's done. Make sure your string is where it needs to be still. Mark the line. And I use screws for this because screws are stronger. Put it in a position. Make sure it's level. Now that's where it wants to be. Then lastly, you're gonna need a block like that to support it. Well, you got two options here. You can either have a block like that and then trim it off, or you put it on a rafter. Depends what you want to do. I'll just put it like that just to support it so the trough doesn't fall, sag, and it's got strength. So, and this is how I, in this case, will do my box gutter. So I just basically repeat the process, do it every 400, and yeah, that will be how we do this. Once the frame is formed, we're gonna have to cut in OSB. So that's another step we're gonna have to do. And yeah, once I've done all the timbers, I'll catch up with you and I'll see you in a bit. So on this side we've built our frame to support our OSB, and you can see here what I've done. I just put a block where two will meet, so we're gonna have a slider here, and then we'll have to put like a lay board down. So that's how we're gonna finish this one off, because this, obviously there will be some lead work to form, so this will be our outlet. Also we're gonna have to put lay boards here on the side, and we'll use trim, GRP trim there, and that's how we gonna get rid of this water here. So I'll just repeat the process. I'll build all the other frames. We've got another 3 to build. That side is very small one, but then there's 2 we need to build that side at the front. With them on one we'll have an outlet on the side, so we're gonna have to form like a fall to the middle or to where the outlet will be, and other one we will have a outlet at the front going through the wall. So that's basically going to be similar to this, just going other way. So yeah, once I've boarded these out, I will catch up with you again to show you how it looks when it's boarded. So yeah, I'll better crack on and I'll catch up with you in a bit.